good evening, Alternative Healthcare Career Group. Again, this is Dr. Mike Cho, physical therapist. And yes, I am your Alternative Healthcare Career Coach. I just took a bath. I finished showering, doing some paperwork here, and I got my COVID vaccine today. Oh, is that my chocolate there? You caught me red-handed, ladies and gentlemen. My daughter brought me some chocolate. Well, anyway, we're not going to talk about the chocolate in my face. It's the it's the COVID vaccine. So I finally got my excuse me, finally got my COVID vaccine today. So I'm not going to show the front part because it has all my private information. But the back part says reminder, return for a second dose. So I got my dose here on this side here, and it's pretty sore. I got it there. You see my triceps there? See my muscles? I feel like when she gave it to me, and it was nothing. It was like a little prick there. And then now I feel sore, which is the usual normal feeling when you get some vaccine. So I know I'm not a physician. I'm just a physical therapist, merely physical therapist. So we're going to be talking about my journey, getting this COVID vaccine, and some people, they don't like it. Some people, they like it. I choose to take it to protect myself. I had the COVID. I want to protect myself. I want to protect my family, protect my patients that I see. So basically, what is COVID-19? Everybody knows it right now. But COVID-19, they gave this to me. So when I got the shot, by the way, if you're watching live, please comment live. If you're watching on a replay, please comment replay. So I went there to the health department, filled up some forms and stuff like that. They gave this card, obviously, and I need to be back after a month. And then they gave this form. They waited. They asked me to wait for 15 minutes if I have any anaphylactic reaction or something like that, or side effects or whatever. Good thing I had my student with me in the car. And I said, if something happens, you know what to do. But I didn't get any bad reaction to it. Obviously, just the soreness on my arm here. And I also checked my temperature. I'm pretty normothermic, meaning I don't have any temp going on. Hey, Mr. Eduardo Canuto, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much, sir. Merry Christmas and Gracefield New Year. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate you. By the way, Mr. Eduardo Canuto is my teacher back home in the Philippines. And Janine, thank you very much for watching. Well, anyway, let's go back to, everybody knows what COVID is. It's caused by coronavirus called SARS-CoV-2. We're not going to be diving deep into that, but I just want to talk about the notes that I got here. So tomorrow we're going to talk about it more. So the next question is, what is the Moderna COVID-19 vaccine? It's basically, I'm just reading here, Moderna COVID-19 vaccine is an unapproved vaccine. It's not approved. Nothing is approved, right? That may prevent COVID-19. There is no FDA-approved vaccine to prevent COVID-19. But why are we taking the risk? It's just like driving, you just have to take the risk right now, right? And the FDA has authorized the emergency use of the Moderna COVID-19 vaccine to prevent COVID-19 in individuals 18 years of age and older under an emergency use authorization. They call it EUA. So it just says here. So for more information about EUA, check the fact sheet at the back. We're not going to talk about this. It's pretty long. But we're just going to go through this page here. Hey, Hazel, what's going on? Kamusta na po kayo ng pamilya? Happy New Year. Hello. Thank you very much, Hazel. Happy New Year too. In the Philippines. So, yep. It says here. It clearly states it is an unapproved vaccine, but it may prevent. It's just taking the risk, so it just really depends on your risk. What kind of risk are you? You take the risk, and, I take the risk every day. I eat food, eat McDonald's, eat processed food, and everything like that. So I'm just taking the risk here. So it says here, what should you mention to your vaccination provider before getting the vaccine? So what are you going to tell them? So it says here, if you have any allergies, let them know. If you have any allergies, let them know what kind of allergies, any anaphylactic reaction from any kind of vaccine, flu vaccine or antibiotic or anything. You got to let them know too if you have a fever. So I had to check my temperature before going there. Most of the time I'm normothermic. I'm cold and stuff like that. uh yes, risk to get the biscuit. There you go. And there you go. All right, thank you very much, Mr. Canuto. So let's go back again. So another thing that you should mention to your vaccination provider, the nurse or whoever is going to give you the vaccine, is if you have a fever, or I'll talk about that. If you have a bleeding disorder, if you're taking blood thinners, okay, so you gotta inform them too. I take aspirin, but it didn't matter. Also, you have to let them know if you are immunocompromised. What does that mean? If your immune system is low, immunocompromised. If your immune system is compromised, so for example, you got any kind of immune system deficiency, right? Okay, next, if you are pregnant, I just look like I'm pregnant, but I'm not, and plan to become pregnant, all right? And if you are breastfeeding, so obviously, tell them about this. So don't if you're breastfeeding, you don't want to take this because it's all trial and everything, right? And have received another COVID-19 vaccine. So, for example, in my case, I got this through the psych hospital that I work for. So the other home health agency that I contract with offered it to me. So, you can't get two, right? Don't be too selfish getting two vaccines, right? So those are the things. So let's go ahead and recap. If you have any allergies, have a fever, if you have a bleeding disorder or taking any blood thinners, if your immune system is low, if you're pregnant, just like me, I just look like I'm pregnant or plan to be pregnant, or breastfeeding, okay? And of course, if you receive another COVID vaccine from another agency or another company, right? So who should get the Moderna vaccine? That's the question there. I should have typed all of this, right? So obviously, it says here, FDA, the FDA has authorized the emergency use of the Moderna COVID-19 vaccine in individuals 18 years of age and older. 18 years old and older. So me, my wife, and my kids, they can't take it yet. They're still 18 years old. Let's say about that. So, all right. There's a great question here by Mr. Eduardo Canuto. How about for those who have chronic kidney disease and undergoing dialysis? Obviously, again, if you are immunocompromised, if you have chronic kidney disease and undergoing dialysis, guess what? Your immune system it's lower. So you have to really go talk to your doctor about it. So you got to make sure. Let's go back to the thing here. There you go. So who should take? 18 years old and above. All right. So what's next on this thing here? Who should not get the vaccine? Who should not get? Obviously, like what Mr. Eduardo Canuto talked about, ask if you are immunocompromised, if your immune system is low, if you have other conditions that has lowered down your immune system. Okay, so it says here, who should not get the Moderna vaccine? People who have severe allergic reaction after a previous dose of this vaccine. So if you've taken it, for example, yesterday or the other day or the previous day or the previous month, obviously, if you got a severe reaction, don't get it because you are allergic to it, right? And another thing here, there are only two stuff here who should not get. Had a severe allergic reaction to any ingredients of the vaccine. So we're going to talk about the ingredients. I hope I put it down there. So what are the ingredients? The ingredients is 2 cups of rice, soy sauce. No, just kidding. So the ingredients, let's go ahead. It says here, okay? I'm just going to read it here. First, the COVID-19 vaccine contains the following ingredients. First is the mRNA. mRNA means messenger ribonucleic acid. Spell that, right? Second is the lipids. Okay, I'm not going to read stuff like that. Number 2 is this is so hard to pronounce. This blah, 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 phosphocholine. Okay, tromethamine hydrochloride, acetic acid, sodium acetate, and sucrose. If you have allergies on that, obviously don't take it, right? So your doctor, you got to go to your doctor and ask, hey, do I have any allergies on this? So all right, so I guess that's the topic that we're going to be talking about tomorrow, or the next few days, tomorrow's, I'm going to be talking about what are the benefits, what are the risk of taking it, right? There's always a risk, right? There's always a risk, and the side effects, and of course, like that, there's always a side effect. All medication has side effect. Okay, so we're not going to be talking about the pharmacokinetics and the pharmacodynamics of it. We're just going to talk about, what my reaction to it right now. My reaction is I'm being hyper. Not really. I'm just sore on my arm here. uh what else am I feeling? I'm feeling okay as of now. Hopefully tomorrow. I told my wife I feel like I'm crying in earlier, but I feel like it's a regular allergy for me. But hopefully it's just the soreness. All right. Again, thank you very much. Mr. Edward Canuto is yeah, you know what? Shoot me an email, sir. I'm gonna scan this. I'm gonna scan this and then I can email it to you, sir. So shoot me a message or an email. I'm gonna scan it now and then email it to you, sir. How about that? So you can email me or just private message me your email, and I'll scan this and email it to you. This is just revised December 2020. So, all right, it's pretty good. Hopefully, I can make this as a PowerPoint. All right, again, see you tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Janine said, "Do you recommend chocolate for back?" Yep. You gotta, you know, I you caught me red-handed. I got that chocolate in my face. My daughter bought me some bread and put some chocolate there and everything. And I think chocolate treats everything, right? Chocolate treats everything. All right. Again, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you. Tomorrow we're gonna be talking about day 2 of my vaccine. Of course, we're still gonna do our show. Watch out that yeah, it's just like I exercise. You know, when you exercise, lifted weights, I feel like that's what I'm feeling right now, specifically here. So if this will make my muscle bigger and stronger, I think I'm gonna get the vaccine. It's like a steroid, right? So no steroids. So all right, again, thank you very much. Appreciate you. I'm grateful for you too, Coach Marion. Hey guys, you got to check out Coach Marion's stuff. So again, thank you very much. I appreciate you. But before I let you go, always remember the word fast. FAST. Letter F. Find friends that will push you to your next level. You are the average to 5 people you hang out with. So who are you hang out with? Are you hang out with awesome people? Guess what? You're going to be an awesome person. Yeah. Guess what? If you hang out with COVID people, guess what? You're going to get COVID anytime soon, right? Hang out in the barber shop. You're going to get a haircut anytime soon, right? So you got to specifically choose the people that you hang out with. All right. Next letter in the word fast is letter A. You got to learn how to take action. All this stuff that we're doing, it's not going to do me good. It's not going to do you good if you don't take action on it. We've been complaining about the COVID-19, that it's making our life miserable. 2020 is just so bad, blah, 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 blah. And now we've got this vaccine, a possible solution to it. Yes, there's risk. Yes, there's side effect. Yes, it was created fast and stuff like that. I don't know what's, it's there. We got the ingredients there, whatever. And it's a possible solution. So let's go ahead and try it. A lot of people are already taking it. I know it's still not approved, but I'm taking the risk, not just for myself, but for my family, for my patients that I see, and for our community. So I would rather take the risk. I'm just a risk taker, right? Yeah, give me the vaccine. So yep. So that's the next letter. Letter A, take action. Next letter is letter S. Letter S is shoot for the moon. Why? If you keep shooting for the moon, you're going to miss it. You're going to fail. And guess what? Same thing with the vaccines, right? Most of the vaccines, most of the medication, they failed and they tried and they keep on reinventing it and doing it again and again. Yes, they're doing a trial on whatever, but just have to keep going, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't matter how many times you failed or fallen or got sick. What matters is how many times you get up and do this all over again. Okay? The vaccines, it's I don't know, it's unapproved yet. It's not approved yet, right? It says here. But in the middle of crisis lies an opportunity. So whatever you're going through right now, whether COVID, whether financial issues, whether family issues, whether whatever health issues, just keep going. Just keep going. It doesn't matter how many times you failed or fallen or got sick. What matters how many times you get up and do this all over again. Last but not the least is letter T. Is teach it. Why? Because when you hear it, you forget. When you see it, you remember. But when you're actually teaching it, you're sharing it. you're teaching other people about what you've learned, well, guess what? You're actually understanding it more. So if you learned something new today, teach it, share it to your friends, share it to your kids, share it to your family. All right. Again, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Be awesome. Be great. Be excellent. And I will see you later, my Facebook friends. Bye bye. See you tomorrow. Day 2, COVID-19 vaccine. Bye bye.